It's not a coincidence that every time someone says a real man, it's followed by something that they need from him. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about the fact that the last 3 generations of men were raised by women?
And shout out to people who celebrate Prostitution Day.
Oh, hey. Lord have mercy.
Because Santa, his tagline is, oh. Can't really say it on this broadcast because we ain't trying to get the monetized.
Let's get this thing is started, man. We got 5 videos to react to tonight, so we got a banger show for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Should we get this? Should we get started?
I say let's go.
Let's go. All right, man. Let me see. Where the first one at, man? Oh, it's already ready. You know what I mean?
Ready this week, y'all.
Ready.
We got a hot date tonight.
I guess we want to get in and get out. Let's go.
It's not a coincidence that every time someone says a real man, it's followed by something that they need from him. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about the fact that the last 3 generations of men were raised by women? You guys are all thinking that a good man is what these women have been brainwashed and eventually brainwashed you into thinking a good man was. A good man does not concede to a woman in the home. A good man does not live by the term happy wife, happy life. A good man does not become a beta walking ATM machine who does nothing but bend over backwards to provide for people who have no appreciation for him. A good man does not sacrifice his health, his well-being, his mental health so that he can provide for people. A good man serves from a place of leadership. As an example, yes, we are servants. Yes, our job is to provide. Yes, we have to protect the ones that we love. The way we do that is not through self-sacrifice. The way that we do that is by elevating ourselves to the highest possible level. I see a lot of men, at least 40, who spent their entire lives working like slaves to provide for a family. Where are they? They're enjoying the fruits of your labor while you struggle with depression, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, overweight, waiting for a heart attack. And you call that doing the right thing?
Man,
he chose violence on this Christmas Eve.
Hey.
He woke up saying, do you want some?
Somebody pissed in this cornflakes.
If he wants to lead, I can follow. See, that finger blank.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen,
I will follow.
Man, listen, let me tell you, the hierarchy is God, right. Man, woman, then child.
All right.
If you want to add dog and cat in there, you know what I mean? You can add that. But that's how the hierarchy is. But now you see God, woman.
That's if the person believes in God.
Children,
travel,
clothes, Bahamas, nails, salon, and then man. Go ahead, bro.
Hey,
go ahead. Start on, bro.
Priorities are different for everybody.
Hey. At the end of the day, again, that young man chose a little violence on this Christmas Eve, but I mean, in certain areas, Chris Rock said it in one of his specials. He said, men are loved conditionally. He said only dogs and children are loved unconditionally. He said men are loved conditionally, which I do believe. If I always say that, like, most people don't love a man just because he's, a good guy, he's kind-hearted. It's always like, oh, well, he's a good provider, or he takes care of us, or he has to be doing something for you that's not abstract. It has to be something concrete
there's
that he's
some
doing
monetary
for you.
Value behind it.
Or it just has to be something has to be done. Whereas it's not like he's just a good person and I like him because he makes me feel good. The feel good has to be tied to, he does this, he takes out the trash, he provides, he got a good job. So I've been saying that for a while, that now it does seem like more now than ever, overwhelmingly, like it's conditional. This woman don't like this man just because he's a good man.
Yeah, but that's because you got a lot of these, as you say, current women. What's
modern women?
Modern women. A lot of these modern women don't look at men as an actual man. Yes, they give him the title of man, but do you really see him as somebody that can lead you? Because my thing is if you are a true woman, when does your 50-50 or whatever come in order for you to be able to follow him, for him to lead? That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why does he have to give in order for him to be a man? But then when he doesn't give or provide for you financially, then he's a bum.
Yeah. I mean, in today's economy, man, if you have the money, then yes, you know what I mean, do pay all the bills, provide for your family, do what as God would say what a man's supposed to do. But again, in today's economy,
it's almost
it's almost impossible. Boy.
If you just take the average salaries, the average cost of living, and just say here in like Philadelphia, they said like a single person needs to make like $80,000 to maintain a lifestyle. That just an okay lifestyle,
just a modest
lifestyle. You need to make $80,000 by yourself,
and that don't even.
That's not kids. That's nothing.
And that don't even equate for a lot of y'all women that be having these babies by these men and then be taking all their money by child support. So how are they supposed to survive?
So it's just like, I mean, the math ain't mathing.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like if you want. I say it like this. If you want a good man, look at his qualities, his characteristics. I'm not saying that he has to make 100,000, 150,000, but is he resourceful? He may not know how to fix a refrigerator, but can he figure out how to find somebody to fix a refrigerator?
Right.
Or can he figure out how to go on YouTube and at least try to do it and say, all right, I got to this part, but I'm not good at, I don't know anything about refrigeration, so at this part, I'm gonna have to go get somebody to fix it. Like,
I say that a lot. I say that a lot. I do believe that women put a lot of pressure. Men are already under a lot of pressure, but women put a lot of pressure on these men to do a lot of things. When sometimes if you understand, if you help him, sometimes the stress won't be as hard. You got to think about it. The lifespan for men is shorter than women.
Oh, yeah, because we're killing ourselves in the goddamn work field. All right, let's get some quick shouts out, man. My man El Plaga in the building.
Yes.
I mean, you gotta get, it's a good Plaga right there. I mean, El Boogie in the building.
Hey, and welcome to our new subscribers, Bankroll Zip and Lorenzo Hurd. Hey.
Yes,
Hey.
Shout out to the new subscribers. We appreciate it.
Isn't that like the drug dealer from what's that show? 50 Cent show, Lorenzo?
From Power.
Yeah, from Power. Yeah.
With Mary J.
Lorenzo Tejada.
Tejada. Yeah. Shout out Lorenzo Tejada. They did him dirty.
Did him dirty, real dirty.
I mean,
Did he do himself dirty?
Nah, they did him dirty.
They did him dirty.
They did him dirty.
He did himself dirty too.
You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go to the first comment. First comment is from Basebuster 011. A real man steps up. To be a stepdad has to be one of the worst terms ever.
Oh, damn. He chose violence. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a violent Christmas Eve.
I mean, personally don't like the term step because, yes, I am that extension.
What that means? You being stepped over? You being stepped on?
No, I just don't think that you get the full respect. I think it's a respect factor because, and I know like firsthand, like, okay, yeah, when I was growing up, I had, of course, mom and dad, and then my mom ended up marrying someone else. So then I had a stepdad, but also at the same time, it was like, at one point, I didn't respect him for the simple fact that he was not my father, but then also at the same time, he didn't come into the equation or into the relationship like he really wanted to be a father. So I guess I think it's like a double-edged sword because my thing is like, okay, you're a step, but also at the same time, do you really want to be there? Well, do you really want to help that relationship grow with that child? Because my thing is if you're coming into a relationship with a man or a woman and they already have existing children, they are your children too. If you're going into that relationship, you can't just treat them kids like crap.
But they better not be no badass kid.
Well, I think that plays a part on the actual biological parent. They're supposed to make sure that they implement that other parent into that kid's life. Like make that, because some people don't understand when you're a person and you're coming into a kid's life, you don't want to overstep your bounds.
Right.
If I'm stepdad or stepmom, I don't want to overdo with dad. Like I don't want to make them feel like, oh, I'm better than your dad now because I'm here with your mom, or I'm better than your mom because I'm here with your dad. So it's like, I feel like that parent who is the biological parent should make it easier on the step parent to say, hey, this is your role. I want you to play this role in these kids' lives. And then when the kid comes along, hey, this person is here for this role. You have to respect them, do this, da-da-da-da-da. A lot of people don't have that conversation, and it causes a lot of, causes a lot of tension between the kid and the step parent because they're like, well, I don't want to overstep my bounds because some step parents, listen, if I can't I don't want to reward them if I can't discipline them. And it's like, so I can't, because most people want you to reward the kid, but when it's time to discipline the step kid.
Oh, that's not your child. Don't be talking to my kids like that.
And listen, I'm the type stepdad. I'm like, what was the boy? What was Snoop Dogg's role on Baby Boy?
Oh,
we like, fuck your fort.
Oh, damn. You kicking over the fort?
I'm kicking over fort.
Damn.
I want my daddy. Shout out your daddy in jail. Let's go to the second comment. Second comment is from Nicholas Bowman. A real man takes care of himself first and needs nothing from no one but from God.
Okay, Kurt Franklin.
Dad, don't play the boy.
Yeah, I do think if that man is with a woman, she is supposed to also cater to him to make sure that he's always well. Yeah. Not only physically well, mentally well, spiritually well, emotionally well. Like, you're supposed to help him elevate like he's supposed to help you elevate. It's like you're a team. Like, you give to him like he gives to you. It's like, is a vice versa, is a woman man team, or if you're woman man, whatever. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. Look, hey, I'm just saying it's a team.
Did you say woman man? You know what? Leave it alone. Listen. It was a female friend of mine's one time, and this one I was going hard in the paint, and she was like, "Los, you can't take care of your child if you don't take care of yourself."
Facts.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? Damn. You hit that right on the number.
Hey.
Let's go to the last comment. Last comment from Poppy Hill said, "You can't be a good person if you're good to everyone but yourself."
I mean, I don't
Ain't
believe
that what
that.
we just talked about?
I don't believe that. You can still be a good person, but you just have to understand that you got to start with you first. Got to start with you first. Mm-hmm. Make sure you're good, then everybody else is good. Because again, like
we was having this conversation earlier. It's funny that this comes up because CJ, my morning started off with CJ telling me, "Look, you got to focus on you."
I'm saying that.
You got to be selfish.
I mean, literally, yeah.
You got to be selfish
because
sometimes.
Like, I'm the type of person that's like, I'm constantly giving into people. That's not to say that I don't give into myself, but then sometimes I get to the point it's like, okay, dag, I'm giving more into other people, and then when does it get to the point where it's like, okay, I help myself elevate. I'm helping everybody else elevate, but when do I help myself elevate? So now I got to get to that point where it's like, okay, you know what? It's time to be a little bit more selfish. Like, I'm really starting to, I wouldn't say put up walls, but at the same time unpeel some of these unhealthy layers of my onion. So, it's work in progress.
You got to peel them onion. You know what I mean? So
I like sauteed onion.
Do you be selfish when he be trying to rub up on you?
No, you know what's funny?
You give in then, don't you?
No, I'm a real affectionate person. I really am. So I'm a real, as you say, touchy-feely person. So relationships is totally different than that. So I wouldn't say that I'm a softie, but I'm different when it comes to relationships.
So how often do you give in real easy?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
It's not even about giving in, because who's to say I might be initiating it before him?
Oh,
she's just waiting.
You know what, man?
I know what I want.
Let's go.
And when I want it.
I'm waiting.